guys, it's me Evie from Evie's Creations and Sweet Songbird, and today I'm going to be doing a video for craftyhangouts.com, which is such an awesome website. You guys have to check it out. Tons of video tutorials and wonderful, wonderful different bloggers that come and post those tutorials, so make sure you go ahead and head on over there and check it out. This month we are sponsored by consumercrafts.com, which was amazing, and I'm very, very, very thankful and happy that consumercraft.com was our sponsor this month because I got a lot of crafting supplies, which was awesome, and to be able to create with them was fantastic. So thank you, consumercrafts.com. I'm going to be continuing with my theme. However, our general theme for this month's Hangouts are crafts under $10. So everything that I'm showing you today is going to be under $10, which makes it even better, right? Because who doesn't like to craft in a thrifty manner or cheaply, another way to say it, but yeah. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is some dollhouse miniatures. Now, dollhouse miniatures, because if you recall, I'm doing a dollhouse party for my daughter this month, they tend to be very expensive. However, consumercraft.com has wonderful, wonderful little pieces, and they're all under $5 actually. Some of them, maybe the most expensive was $6, and they have some unfinished furniture, which is fantastic. If you have a knack for finishing real furniture, imagine how much fun it is to finish, refinish, or finish a tiny piece of furniture, which is exactly what I did. So I got this table, which was actually unfinished wood, and I'll tell you the price right now. It was $1.20, you guys. That's it, $1.27 for this table. And it was, if you see under here, it's still raw wood there. It was raw wood, unfinished. So what I did was I went ahead and gave it a coat of stain because I wanted to distress it, and I wanted it to look very vintagey and aged. So I gave it a coat of Minwax wood finish with stain. It was in Early American. I think I also have chestnut somewhere around here. But I just wanted it to be slightly darker so that when I applied the chalk paint, which I also got off of the Consumer Crafts website, and I think that was only $2. Yeah, it was $2.97 for that. So, I mean, you can't beat that price. So I got it in Refreshing, and I went ahead and after the stain dried and cured for a day or two, I painted this table in this color. Then I took a nail file, yes, a nail file. Oh, and I stenciled the top. The stencil is one that I had on hand, and I simply used Americana Decor Arts, Decor Americana's paint, which is also found on consumercrafts.com. They have the acrylic for crafters, and I believe it's only like 77 cents, even less than $1 per little tube. Now, you go any other big box store, they're going to be a lot more money than that, so 77 cents, you can beat that. And so I stenciled it in white on top. I took a nail file because, a huge sanding sponge is not going to work for a tiny piece of furniture. And that's how I distressed it with a nail file. I buffed it down, and in the parts, just if you see, just the parts where it would naturally age over time. So the legs right there, and then the top right there on the side, you see? And to finish it off, to make it once again look older and vintagey, and also just to properly seal it, I went ahead and sealed it in some dark wax. Doesn't matter what brand it is. I mean, I've used a few different ones. I think I used Minwax. I can't remember. So yeah. So then, to go with the chairs, with the table, sorry, I went ahead and refinished these chairs that I already had. And I bought the paint from consumercrafts.com. It was just a tube of acrylic paint. And it automatically dries, a little bit more chalky looking, so it almost looks like chalk paint still, but it's not. You could turn it into chalk paint. You could add a couple, I guess, tiny, tiny little bit of a grout in it, or sodium bicarbonate. There's different chalky finish recipes out there. Go have fun researching them. But I went ahead and did that, and again I took the nail file and just distressed it where it would naturally be distressed. If you see just right here I distressed it, and in between there, and on the bottom of the chair, the legs right there. And I reupholstered it with some fabric that I already had. Yes, I reupholstered tiny little chairs. So the green matches the refreshing green on my table. So that's going to be part of Carolyn's birthday party. Like I said, they have tons of miniatures. I'm going to do like a little tablescape that's going to match my large tablescape. And so I got tiny little candy jars, which I think are the cutest thing ever. And I think it's all 1 in 12. So the scale is 1 in 12. So they're just, That's my whole house. That's what the whole dollhouse is. So continuing with refinishing tiny furniture, which by the way, you would think it's quick, but it's not. But you can do it, and it's fun. I simply did it while I was watching TV. Um, got this chair from consumercrafts.com website as well, and again, it was really very fairly priced. It's only $247, and I've seen chairs like these go on other sites for $10. No lie. Miniatures are very expensive, so it's great that they have miniatures. Um, and I refinished it again in acrylic paint, the same Decor Art acrylic paint that I used for the other chairs, and just took. Now I wanted this one to really, really look distressed and beat up. So I took the nail file to it all over the place. As you can see, this one is very, very distressed. It's all a matter of taste, of course. And then once again, I sealed it in dark wax. So this paint won't chip off, won't, fade, and it just makes it look vintage and aged because it's dark wax. Now, for today's tutorial, this video is going to be longer than most of my videos are. I think we're at 6 minutes already, but you guys are still with me, right? So the other and final thing that I got off of their website were some paper mache dollhouse or house boxes. Now, they have tons of paper mache stuff, I mean, tons. And this one only cost me, I will tell you right now, $1.77. So again, all these crafts under $10. You can't beat that. And what I did was I took some of the same paper that I used for Carolyn's little baggies that I made last month. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but yeah, same type of scrap of paper, and I cut it to size. So I just have some panels here, and I cut a matching one. I wanted it to be brownish tone, vintagey looking, and pink. And I just cut the panels out, and I took some Mod Podge. Can't be a crafter without Mod Podge. And went ahead and glued all of these panels on. So this is my roof, and then I did the pink on the little chimney here. And we're gonna do live for you, woohoo, right here, the other panels, the remaining panels. Now you see what I did was I made a little door out of the panels. Very abstract, obviously. It's not, a functioning looking house. It's just a very abstract house. And I'm going to use these in my decor, and also the girls will get to take these home at the end of the day as part of their goodie bag. I don't believe in giving goodie bags with silly little whistles and balls and, those cheap little party favors. I like to give something that people are going to use. So I think this little box, they can hold anything they want, jewelry, crayons, rubber bands, hair bands, anything in this little box. And it's a cute memory of Carolyn's party. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, isn't it cute? And so, very simply, I took some Mod Podge, which I'm running out of because I use it a lot, and just this sponge type of paintbrush. Can't remember the exact name of it. And so you're going to take some, not too much. You don't want to overwhelm this, area with Mod Podge, but you want to put enough that it'll adhere. And you're going to take, I'm doing a pattern, so this one is going to match the back. So it's going to be this pink one. Cut it to size and glue it on. Now while that dries, you have to smooth it out, make sure there are no air bubbles, because you will get air bubbles if you don't smooth it out. Mod Podge will give you air bubbles, so you just got to make sure you smooth it out really well. If you have a tool, smoothing the tool, you can use that too. I'm not going to use it for now, but I'm going to go ahead and load it up and put the back panel on while that first layer dries, because you really want to let it dry every single, in between every layer, every step of the way it needs to dry. If it's not fully dry, you're going to get wrinkly paper. It's going to look like water hit it because, well, this is a water-based, glue. So you will see that. It will definitely completely wrinkle up on you. So here's the other panel. Again, make sure you really, really secure it on there and really smooth it out so that you don't have any air bubbles. Smooth it out with your fingers, smooth it out with the table, or usually what I do. Some you can have one of those little rollers that's just like a wooden roller or a plastic roller, and that also smooths it out for you. Alright, and what I like to do, because it really seals it, is to give it a coat on top of this, so you're really decoupaging it on very well, and that way it'll stay on, Give it one layer on top of all of this graphic paper. And again, you really have to make sure everything's dried in between, because if you don't dry it in between layers, it's going to look very messy and you'll see all the lines in it, and it'll also just completely wrinkle on you, the paper. You'll get air bubbles too. Make sure you don't get air bubbles. So that's how you seal it, and it ensures that it lasts for a long time. Ooh, I got some on my shirt. And it dries to a nice glossy finish, which I just think looks really pretty and cute. So this is going to be done in a minute. I'm going to put, now I have a little tiny piece here, and I'm going to take, oh, you know what? It's the other one that I want. Yes, here we go. I'm going to take this little panel of the pink, and I'm going to cut a little tiny window out of it, just because I think it looks so cute with the alternate, contrast paper here on it. And here's my little window. Again, very abstract. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that this is still wet. Put some down on it, and once again, seal it up with another coat of Mod Podge. So, split up. Just seal it all up. Make sure that it all stays on there. So, my house looks like this. Here's the front door, and here are the two windows, and here's the back. The back matches the front. When I put it all together, the little chimney is the same polka dotted pink as the rest of the house is. You guys have to see how cute it is. Look, here it is. Yeah, let it dry very, very well. Right now it's wet, so I'm making a big no-no, doing a big no-no by touching it, but trying to touch areas that are dry, panels that are dry. But there you have it, guys. See how easy that was? Very easy to do, very easy to finish, and it just looks really cute. So, quite a few crafts. I think I did five or six of them, under $10, and all from consumercrafts.com. So you can get everything you need there, all the materials, as well as, like I said, the unfinished pieces of furniture, and go to town. So that's the conclusion of my hangout for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. See you next month. Bye, guys.